Springs woman by the name of Linda Edwards. 24 years ago tonight, police believe she was murdered somewhere in the Hot Springs area. Her killer has never been found, but after all these years, state police are taking a second look at the case and hope that with your help, it can be solved. It was hot and dry August 22nd, 1976 in Hot Springs. Governor David Pryor had made a few stops to stump for re-election. But the economy was sagging. Bathhouses were closing. There were few tourists. And a Hot Springs family was spending their last day together.
August 22nd comes around every year. It's the hardest month of the year.
Toby Edwards, only 6 at the time, remembers that day vividly. His sister Kim was 5. They'd fallen asleep that night watching TV when their mother Linda woke them up and said she had to go out for a few minutes.
And I told my mom, I said, I don't want you to go. I want you to stay right here. She never showed back up.
Linda Edwards, a Garland County Sheriff's deputy, a divorced mother of 2 and 5 months pregnant, didn't show up that night or ever again. Her car was found the next morning, abandoned. There was no sign of Edwards for 6 months until hunters walking through the woods of the south side of Jack Mountain in Hot Spring County found the skeletal remains of Linda Edwards. Her skull had been crushed. The case went from missing person to murder investigation. Toby's father broke the news.
He told us, she wasn't coming back, and Kim wanted to go off and die just like her so she could go to heaven and be with Mama, and I was afraid that my dad something would happen to him.
Their father moved the family to California. They were raised in a loving family, but Toby and Kim never stopped thinking about who killed their mother and why. They've moved back to Arkansas, and they both visit their mother's grave and the spot on Jack Mountain where their mother was found.
I'm the exact same age as she was that very year, right now. And all this whole week, that's all I've been thinking about it was her last week of her life, and she didn't even know it. And I just wondered if she ever had a chance.
It's not like what this person did to her. And it could happen again. It may have already happened. You never know.
Both are convinced that today there are people in Garland County who know what happened. They're hoping at least one person can come forward. So after all these years, their families and the soul of their mother can have peace.
I've never really put her to rest because I don't know, because you've never been no closer to it. You just know, I mean, it's like she's still missing, because it's never been closed.
I had a dream as a little boy that on the way home from work, I'd stop and visit Mama just to see how she was doing. And somebody took that dream away.
Murder charges were filed against a colleague of Edwards at the Garland County Sheriff's Department, but charges were eventually dropped. Now, if you have any information on the murder of Linda Edwards 24 years ago tonight, call the Arkansas State Police at 618-8000 or call your local police department. You won't have to give your name. There is a lot more to this case, and we'll be following up in the days and weeks to come.